Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to give a quick shout out to GameMan1. He made the Ultimate Medium Demon. But with that out of the way, let's get on to episode 2 of the Ultimate Hard Demon. In the last video, we remade 2 3, and I put a poll in the community tab, and you guys voted for me to do Arneo. Now, I beat Arneo when it was still an insane demon. I'm not sure how that's going to translate over, but we're going to do our best. Now, Arneo has a lot of these little one-block structures in the beginning, so I want to try and mimic that with these. I'm also going to put J blocks on these so you can't hold. We'll put a gravity portal here, and you'll flip around and hit a platform around here. Put this here, jump up here, and then fall onto this little platform and become a mini. And now I want to do a little mini block cube maze. And I think the transition out will just have this little jump here. There we go, that's pretty good. We'll also, once again, throw J blocks on these just so you can't hold, make it a little tougher. Alright, now let's give it a test ride. Not bad. I think we're going to have a really good time working with this. Now for this part, I want to expand the cube maze a little. So let's get a little outline for our gameplay going. Alright, perfect. Now we could place down a bunch of these fake blocks. Maybe throw a spike on them or two. Alright, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty maze-like. Let's see how it plays. I just realized I had ignore damage on. We're not going to know if it plays bad or not. It looks like this first spike is too high. We're not going to be able to jump over it. So let's lower it by 1 and see how that works. There we go. Now the original level also has a couple platforms like these with rounded edges. So I'm going to replicate this and put it all around the part. And throw some up here. And we are set. That is our gameplay pretty much done. While we're here, I'm going to set up a little object color change. We'll put it somewhere around here-ish. Now let's work on structuring this a little. So we'll go on layer 1 and we'll get our outline blocks. And we'll put them all over these. And then these should be good. Yeah, they're already changed. Now we could go ahead and delete all of these blocks. And lastly, I just want to go ahead and get an outline for these. So we'll go up here on layer 2, get these quarter circle blocks, put them here and here, and take these and make smaller circles on either end. Copy the values. We'll take this, put it here, and then we'll go and get the mini version and put it there. And now we'll just scale it up a little. Now we'll copy that, put it on layer 3, get color 2, which will be our black, put it a layer above, and scale it down just a little. Let's see how that looks. Okay, not too bad. Now we'll just go around and do something similar on all the other blocks. I basically just went on to repeat this formula on every other outline we had, adding curved blocks at the corners and ends, and then filling up the empty blocks and making the inner copy, scaling it down, making sure everything fit in. Okay, it looks like we gotta fix some of these up. There's a little bit of like overlap there, so let me go ahead and fix those. There we go, now they look a little smoother. Now for our blocks, we're gonna go on layer 2 and get these and put them underneath the layer of our other ones, make them black, and now just copy paste this around all over the place. For these, I'm gonna do the same thing. Just copy paste these little ones around all over these tiny little blocks. Now since we already have our object color picked out, let's go ahead and finish the rest of our colors and get the background pulsing. That should be our pulses just about done. Pretty simple, but once we get some of the other blocks in there, it's gonna have a couple more effects. Now since our block design is just one block like this, we're going to be able to copy and paste it pretty much everywhere. So I'm just going to make us a base template we could work with. We'll start on layer 3, go here, and grab one of these. Put it there. We'll go on layer 4, take a medium-sized glow ball, put it behind the block with the same blending. Turn the brightness up to 50. That does not look like it's blending. There we go. And now under this black block, I want to add another layer of very subtle glow. That should be B1. We might have to scale it down some. We'll give it our half opacity and see how that looks. I changed it to a slightly different purple because I think it looks a little better. I think we should put these in the corners and see how that looks. Actually, wait, let's try that on this layer. Ooh, I think that looks nice. There we go, I think that looks good. And lastly, just to finish this off, I'm gonna go layer 5, put another little glow piece in the middle, copy that, put it there, make sure it's T2, turn down the brightness a little and get rid of the hue. Ooh, that's nice. Alright, so let's link this together and copy paste it around. So we still gotta figure out deco for these mini blocks. So I'm thinking we just take one of these and scale it down. That didn't work. Alright, so I made a little mini rendition. Now we're just gonna take this and put it all over these. I'm gonna link all of these together actually, so it makes it so much easier to delete them. Alright, those are all linked together. Let me link this bad boy up and just copy paste this everywhere. While I'm copy pasting these around, you guys should take the time to subscribe. I want to try and hit 500 before the end of the year. So let's see if we can make it happen. Alright, we got these all laid out. Let's take these, delete these, and then let's grab these orbs and see if we could layer them a little better. Alright, they're on B3. I like the little blue glow they have. I think I'm going to accent them a little more though. There we go. Now it's got a subtle little blue glow to it, so you know to click there. Let's copy paste this one over here. Alright, and that's our blocks just about done. Now, I'm seeing these spikes are like all off on weird spots. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, give it color 2 in the middle. That's our object color. And just line it up with this bottom piece. Just like that. There we go. Copy the values and we'll get a small one and do the same thing over here. Alright, we got all of our spikes in place. Let's give it a little test run, make sure everything works nicely. And it does, but we need to do one little thing. Don't fade, don't enter, no glow, boom. Now I want to lay out some ground spikes, but we're pretty far away from the ground. So my solution is just going to be something like this. We'll take this little pillar, make it all black, put it on T2, and copy paste that around. Alright, so we got little ground spike pillars in, but they're pretty hard to see when the background gets dark. To fix this, we'll go on to layer 5. I lied, layer 6. I'm going to go in preview mode just so I could see the outlines. I'm going to put down these big glow pillars. Background color, put them T1. I think we could turn up the brightness a little bit. There we go, that helps it stand out a little. Now we'll take this and copy paste it behind all these other ones. Alright, that's all the glow done. Now these black blocks, they have like spider webs in them. And I think we could recreate that really easily in 2.2. We'll grab this, we'll warp it a little, fit it into place nicely, make sure it's on the right layer, we'll put it on T1, give it color 1, which is white, and there we go, that's our spider web. We'll give it group 1 too, just to turn it down a little bit. There we go, I think that looks nice. Now we could also do stuff like this, paste that, and scale this down some. I took color 1 off that one just to help it stand out a little more, but I think that looks good. So we'll just do something similar for the rest of these. Alright, that's all of our spider webs done. That looks pretty good. Now before I start giving these all moving groups and finishing up the ground spikes, I want to add in a set of arrows and a little bit of air deco. Our Neo has a lot of these white glow balls that I think we could replicate pretty easily. We'll take a circle, make sure it's color 1, get a layer of glow above. We'll put this on B2, put this on B1, give it background blending, make it super bright, take another version, scale it up to 150, make it less bright, and put it back a couple layers. And we'll make a third copy. That's a big one scaled down to half. Paste state, paste color, put it B2, layer 3 so it's behind the white, and we'll desaturate this just a little bit and turn the brightness down to 7, 6. Okay, that looks clean. Now we'll take this, lock it together, copy it, and make a scaled down version. That one will be half, this one will be 0.75. There we go. Now we can make little ball clusters. And before we do anything else, we'll give these group 8. And we'll copy and paste these all over the place. Now we're really just using these to pretty much fill space, so they don't really need to go anywhere specific. Now that we have those in, we could go and attempt to use the move area trigger again. What just happened? This is not what I wanted to happen. Alright, hopefully this works. Oh, they're moving. Not the right way, but they're moving. Alright, that's not giving us the effect we want, so I'm going to try an area scale trigger instead and see how that works. Ooh, I like that. It's subtle, so it doesn't like get in your way, but it's still a nice effect. Now we'll make a quick arrow design. We'll have 2 variations, a small one for the blocks and a big one just to fill up space in the air. our small one, we could use this, turn it 45 degrees, make a second copy, put this behind it, make it color 2. We'll scale it up just a little bit. 1.10 seems okay. And then copy paste it again so we could get that little back half. Now that's all on B1. We're actually gonna move this to B2 so we could put glow on top. Now for our glow, we'll go here with 2 little circular pieces like that. Turn them this way. Oh, now that gives us this cool little effect where there's glow coming out the back. And then we could add another glow ball right there. We're gonna scale this down just a little. 0.75 seems okay. We'll put it there, give it B3, group 1, and put it on B1 just so it's above all that. And lastly, I just wanna get something spinning around it. I didn't mean to place that. We'll do one of these guys. Whoa, that's pretty big. We'll give this group 1, turn down the rotation to about 45. Give it color, we'll give it color 1 actually. I lied. We're gonna give this color 2, make a copy, scale it down, put it B3 behind all of that, and then give it color 1. There we go, that looks better. Lastly, we're gonna take one last big piece of glow, paste the state in the color of the other ones, put it B4 behind all of that, and there we go. We got a nice little arrow design. One there, one here, get some on the mini blocks, and we'll get one on the last block. All right, that looks good. While we're sticking on the air deco train, I want to get these swirly objects in because they're really prominent in RNAO. So we'll paste the state, paste the color of the other glow pieces we were using, make sure the brightness is all the way up, grab a piece of glow, put it right there, make sure it's behind all that B3, and there we go, we got our little swirly piece. Now I'm thinking we take a small white one, put it there, and give it B4. That might be a little bright. There we go. That gives us a nice little center point to work with. And then I gave it this little black hexagon piece just to kind of outline the glow a little. I think it gives it a cool effect. We'll link that together and copy paste this around too. Oh no! You want to know what we're forgetting? We forgot saws. Okay, we could cook. I don't know what that was. We could cook up a saw design pretty quickly. Let's go layer 7, plop this down, make sure that's object color. This will be background blending. Keep it nice and low just so we could see through it. Put this B2, scale this down. 0.75 should work. We'll slow the rotation of this just a little. Put it about 65. Give it white, make sure it's on our half opacity. And then this centerpiece is gonna be really easy. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna grab that, get rid of group 8, and put it right there. And we'll scale it up just a little bit. Actually, let me make sure this is above. There we go. We'll go and give it one really big glow piece in the back of it. Give it one more piece of glow. Put a B1, color 2. So I actually went back. I switched out this middle hexagon for one of these circular things. I just think it looks a little cleaner. We'll link this together. Scale one down to about half. There we go. Now we have 2 variations. We'll just copy paste this everywhere we need it. There we go. Now we got our saws everywhere and it's looking pretty good. Now the last few things we have is our background effects and our block movements. And our block movements are going to be the hardest part. So I'm going to nominate to work on the effects first. We'll go on layer 10, find some variation of rock blocks. Here we go. These will work. We'll come up here, put these in a nice little square. I definitely did this wrong. We'll take this little 4x4 square and we'll copy paste it up a bunch. Notice how it's on color 5 instead of color 3, and there's a reason for this. We'll take our background pulses, move them up here, go color 5, make it a little brighter, and add a second set in between. I like that. I think that's good. We'll go on all that, make sure it's B4 when we want it to be behind everything, and then come to layer 11. We're going to grab these big glow pieces and put it on either side. Make sure these are B4 as well. We'll bring it down -4. That should be good. To color 2, just copy paste this all the way up. Now notice how it cuts off really weird here. We're going to go back into our objects. Come get this piece. Put it there and there. Paste state, paste color, and just copy paste this down. Now we'll link this all together. We'll get a couple of them going throughout the part. Now I want to grab these again and reuse these for another effect. Give these group 10, 11, and group 12. We'll come over here, we'll give opacity triggers to all of them, and then copy paste this. You get full opacity, and then have it go out for about half a second. We'll copy paste this, give this group 11, copy paste this, give it group 12. I think we could have it pulse out a little longer. We'll give it a full minute. We'll give it a full second. Take these, pause, create loop, and now we should have a spawn loop for it. We do, but it starts up again really quick. I wonder if there's some way we could fix that. Now we'll go in preview mode so we could see all these, and we're gonna take all 3 of these and put them in a little cluster together, just like that. Now we'll link it together and copy paste this. Where'd it go? I lost it. It disappeared. We're gonna grab a new one, and we are going to put this T1, nope, T2, nope, T3, there we go. Before I forget, let me put these on another layer. These will go on 12. All right, so I'm gonna copy paste these around a little bit. So, jump cut. All right, let's see how that looks. It's cool, it's like little crystal structures. I think I'm gonna go back up here though and change all these to 50 opacity. There we go, I think that's a little better. Now, I went and gave all of our ground spikes group 19. I wanna try and get them moving up and down. We're gonna try the move area trigger again and pray that it works. Target group 19, center 1. Why is it not moving now? Oh, chat, we're so dumb. I forgot the glow. We'll give that group 19 and now see how it works. They're still not moving. Oh, they move when you get close. Okay, it looks like we got it working.
Cage, I read about.
And lastly, before moving on to the movement of everything, which is definitely going to be the hardest part, I want to do some simple orb designs. So we're going to come back up here in a little test area, put down an orb, go to layer 8 because I don't think we've used it yet. Make sure this is B2. Alright, I got a orb design I'm pretty happy with. I'm thinking we might change out this middle piece for blending instead. Put it at 50 brightness. Let's take this, move that out of the way, link that together and copy paste it onto the orbs that we have. And there we go, that's all of our orbs done. Another quick thing I want to do is go here, grab all these blocks, give them group 20, go back up, do another area move. Now let's pray that this works properly. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, it works. Let's go. Let's go. I'm vibing with this so far. Now there's 2 last things I want to do. One is still moving the blocks around, which is going to take a while. So I'm saving that for last. The second is going to go on layer 15. We're going to go into the animated tab and grab these blocks here. Put a couple of them down. So I gave the top the object color. I think for this bottom one, we're going to give it background blending again. We'll put a layer of blocks underneath, doing the same thing, and then copy paste it. We're going to take this, we're going to scale it up, and we're going to link this together and copy paste it, making sure everything lines up. And that provides a nice little background to work with. We'll give this group 21. We're going to move this down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come here and use our first non-area move trigger. Target group 21. Move up 50 over the course of a second and a half. I think that's good. Honestly, I'm thinking even 650. There we go. I didn't realize we could miss that block, and I just got rid of the gameplay line. Oh, let's go. Now, the last thing we need to do is give all of our blocks groups and make them move around. This is gonna take a minute. Alright, it's a little messy, but we have all of our moving groups in here, and it looks pretty clean so far. Let's give it a run in normal mode. I really like this. I think this came out pretty good. It was really fun to kind of revisit RNAO, because I beat it so long ago, so being able to try and recreate it was kind of fun. Now that we're all done, we'll go to our start position, disable it, and we'll give it a play from 0. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be all for episode 2 for the Ultimate Hard Demon. When you guys finish this video, there's going to be a poll in my community tab for you guys to vote on the next level in this series. That's going to be all for me. You guys, take care. Peace.